What is going on, everybody? It is the day of February 16th, and we're in here in the office. It's blowing pretty good. We got Jake and Frederick back there. We got another turkey video for you. It is from Vermont, kind of New Hampshire, kind of Vermont. Maybe it's right on the border. Before we get to this video, we're running that awesome giveaway with Mossberg and Hunt Stand. To enter, we've talked about it before, but if you're new and this is the first time you're seeing the video, head over to justhuntclub.com, sign up for our newsletter. If you have Facebook and Instagram, make sure you're following us there, and also make sure you're subscribed to right here, the YouTube channel. We got a pile of turkey content coming, and we're going to be headed down south in about a month, chasing them for real. So we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy this one.
Alright, well, me and Chris just got up to northern New Hampshire slash Vermont. It's the eve before opening day, so we're up here scouting for birds. There's actually a turkey right here. So we're driving around. Brett's going to come up here later on tonight. We're going to try to roost some birds before he gets up here, and then tomorrow morning we're going to head out. And if they're on the Vermont side, we're going to go over there and hunt them. If we find them over here in New Hampshire, we'll hunt them over here. Try to fill our tags in one of the states and then hop across the other state. That's our plan for the next couple of days. So we're going to continue to drive around and look for some birds. Alright, so we've been up here scouting for the last couple hours. Brett's up here now. He's probably about 10 miles south of us, also scouting. We decided that we're going to stick with Vermont for opening morning. We have two different fields that we're concentrating on right now. Both of them have 2 to 3 longbeards in it with multiple hens also. So we're kind of bouncing back and forth right now to see which ones appear to be roosting in like a better position that we can go after them in the morning. We're going to go up check this field right now, and then we're going to make a final decision of where we're going to concentrate on for roosting birds for tonight. Hopefully we'll be able to sneak in there in the morning.
But
What would you see?
I saw, I don't know, what'd you guys see? If you saw 3 toms, I probably saw them. But I can only see 1 tom and 3 hens. They're roosted on an island.
An island?
Yep, in New Hampshire.
Oh.
40 yards from Vermont in that field. Yeah, maybe 100 yards. But they're gonna come to that field. I just don't know if there's 1 or 3. I can only see 1 bird there, 1 longbeard. So.
Got a little cover set up here. It's supposed to rain tomorrow pretty good.
Yes, it is. We're just camping right off the side of the road here on a entrance to WMA in Vermont. We got sleep in our trucks. At least the tent set up so we can not be drenched when we come here after we hunt in the morning, because it's going to be raining. We're going to want to get right out and get back under this undressed and ready to go, but that should help. The table's pretty long. Jay's cooking. They roosted, or at least one of them roosted, right here. Oh, they're literally sitting over the water. Their bodies, if they fell, they'd land in the river. They're on a tree that's like up over here. There's 2 hens and a tom. There was a hen right here on this side with a beard. She flew off, and that's all I could see.
Hen?
Yeah,
We didn't
with
see
a
that.
wicked bearded hen. I was
Really?
15 yards from under.
We'll have to save that one for Chris. Will we park right across the street in that little pull-off?
There's a pull up right there. It's pretty sweet.
Park up there and then walk down?
Yep, down. It's pretty easy.
Right.
Whatever bird's in that tree, I think we'll kill them in the morning. Whether it's 1 or 2, I don't know.
The spot that you picked up?
Okay, well, let's do that then for sure.
All right, we're here. Shooting lights in. 36 minutes, I believe. But it's dark and rainy, so we've got plenty of time. Doesn't look like anybody else is at this spot, which we weren't sure about because I've never been in here before. We will get in, get it up, set, try to stay dry. Get set up, I should say.
Alright, so it's opening morning here in Vermont. We're set up on this field edge. Brett roosted a bird in here last night. There's actually a river right here behind us. It's got an island on it. The bird's roosted on that. It's raining pretty hard right now, so we got our camera guy kind of tucked underneath the track guys with a camera net over there. We're wearing rain gear. We anticipate that these birds don't want to hang out in the tree that long. Shooting light was probably about 5 minutes ago though, so it's probably going to be a couple more minutes, and we're hoping that they're going to come out here to this field edge and maybe we can get things done early. I gotta get through the settings. Are you on the right one, Chris? Ready, Chris?
Yep. On that one? Good, dude.
Nice. Well, that worked out well. Opening morning here in Vermont. Yeah, we weren't sure how that was going to work out with the full rainstorm right now. Birds are actually roosting on an island here behind us in New Hampshire. So right on the border, there's a river behind us that separates New Hampshire from Vermont. So they roosted in New Hampshire across the river, and we were trying to hunt them here in Vermont. So we're thinking that they were going to pitch out of these trees into this field, but what they actually did is they pitched out on the island behind us. They worked the island behind us. We had no clue exactly where they were. We could just hear gobbles like real close to us. And then they crossed over the river into Vermont right here and came right up to the decoys, and you saw just what happened right there. So we got a bird down, and that's it. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Go check them out. Vermont bird down. Opening morning, Vermont. Yeah.
2-year-old looks like?
Yeah, 2-year-old. Well, it's a good looking bird. As you can see, it's raining pretty hard, so we're happy to get this over with quick this morning. We're going to stay here for another 2 days. Today's Friday, which is the first opening day. So Saturday and Sunday are much better weather. So we're hoping that we can get out and move around on some birds a little bit better the next 2 days. So I'm going to get this guy tagged up. We're going to get back to the truck, fill up our rain gear, and warm up a little bit.
See him?
Yeah.
Want to make a move?
One long bird and 3 hens. And a couple crows. Don't mistake the crow.
I only do that at long range. It's not crow season?
I don't know. I'm not up to date on crow season. Vermont, I didn't plan on harvesting.
Shot longbeards in the back. Just try to get up to the trees. Oh, we've been after him. It's been a good first day. Man, we chased him. We've been on 4 different birds and come close on all of them except for pretty much this one. But it was a tough day though. Weather was crappy. Couldn't really do much. We learned a lot. We learned that moving by foot on this river is not very effective. We're going to need to use a canoe to move on birds. So we'll incorporate that in tomorrow, I would imagine. But yeah, it was a fun morning, fun day, beautiful country. We'll have to go and get dried off and make a plan for this evening, roost another bird, and hopefully have a good hunt tomorrow. Got one down in Vermont.
Going home, Jay.
Good. We got a weak cameraman this year. He got a little damp this morning. You know, he wants to drive 2 hours back home to dry out his clothes instead of just drying them like a normal person in his truck. But it's all right. It's probably growing up.
That guy right there. He'll step up to the big boys club
there's
someday.
any doctors watching that want to hook Chris up with some testosterone, we'd appreciate it.
What are we eating today, Jay?
Get some nice grilled tuna steaks that Brett pulled out of the Souhegan River. Look at them things. Looking like a snack.
Cool. We're gonna eat good tonight.
For sure.
Then we're gonna go roost some turkeys.
See what happens. Hopefully we do the same thing tomorrow morning and then hop in the canoe and do a little trip down the river.
It'll be fun. Chris is coming back. He got what did he get? He got
He got a wet sock, so he had to go home.
Yeah, he got it figured out, I guess, so he's on his way back. So we'll get the canoe here. Sweet campsite, even though we're right next to the road. And we're all dried out now for the most part. So we'll get to roost and hopefully have a good Saturday.
Yeah.
Hopefully not a ton of pressure, but our whole plan is to stay tight to the river with the boat, obviously. And that's probably the furthest from anybody, or the furthest access point for anybody. So we're thinking we're going to be able to get the birds that are pushed down right against the river. Everybody else is going to be up towards the road, so should be interesting.
Brett. It's like being in a sushi restaurant.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. It's real good.
Good stuff.
It works.
Dinner is served. Early dinner. It's our second night roosting. Had a good morning. Killed a bird. Got a bunch of others. And we're just poking around, seeing if we can find some birds early. I've been intrigued by this little road that goes back along the river down to the bottom. You can't see it from the road, so it's kind of pretty in here. Cool spot.
What is he?
Big old strutter. Big old longbeard. Where'd he go?
You see him?
Oh, there he is right there.
All right, it's our day 2 hunt up here in northern New Hampshire / Vermont, right on the border. Today we elected to take the canoe down the river. So Brett actually kind of scouted out using some maps online and found about a 12-mile stretch of river that winds right in between New Hampshire and Vermont. We're paddling down the river. Brett's calling up front. We're trying to strike a bird right now in one of these fields. So on the left side of us, it's going to be New Hampshire. We'll hop over there and use our New Hampshire tag. What's on the right side of us, it'll be Vermont. And I have 1 tag in Vermont. Brett still has 2 in Vermont. So we'll see what we can get done. We are probably about a 5-hour float in front of us, and I'm gonna keep paddling.
We're floating the river. We just actually came down to the spot where Jay's bird was roosting. So they were actually in this tree right here. And the bird he killed, I believe, was on that branch right there. So this is New Hampshire, that's Vermont. They pitched down onto this island, worked up to the head, flew the river right there, and came out right behind us and into this field here, and that's where we killed them. If you see this horizontal branch right here, or tree stump, this is where we're set up right there. They flew down here and I think came up here, or maybe even right here, and then straight into the decoys. Pretty cool. Here we go. That's a wrap for day 2. Super slow day. No gobbles. Saw 1 heading from the river. I think it probably had to do with the wind and the pressure. The fact that the birds are not visible today. So get back to the truck, take out, drive back to camp, and figure out what our plan is. All right, we are starting to roost. It's only 4:45. It gets dark at, oh goodness, 8:30. So we're a long ways from dark. But what we've been finding is people have been just like staking out on these birds all afternoon and evening before they go to roost, and then like hunting them in the morning. So we're trying to beat everybody out. We're gonna be early, finding some birds. Jay's already found one. He's sitting on it. He says it's a good bird. So we're gonna go stake it out. Bird dog them all afternoon, evening, roost them. It's gonna be a 4-hour roost job, but that's fine. What else we got to do? So hopefully we can fill a second tag tomorrow in Vermont before we have to get out of here. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Lots of pressure up here, but definitely lots of turkeys. All right, so Jay's watching this bird down near the river in this little field along the road, and he's heading up the ridge. So I'm actually on the top side of him, And I'm actually having Chris drop me off, and then he's gonna go back down and try to watch him with Jay, and we're gonna try to keep crabs on this bird. Someone's getting in the woods to get above him. Oh, bear right there! Look at that little bear cub. Yeah, see that? Hold on. You better hurry, running off. Did you get it at all? No. That was cool. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna just kind of get above him on the ridge and see if we can see where he comes up in. But it's a good bird, definitely a mature, older bird it looks like, so it's pretty cool. See what happens. Last morning in Vermont. The crappy weather continues, but it's not raining at this second, so that's good. We got this bird roosted, we think. Problem is he's a little bit close to a house, which is a typical issue here in New England, but we're plenty far away, plenty legal. We're just gonna try to get him to come in the timber a little closer to us and a little further away from the homestead, if you will. So we're gonna put the strider out, get in tight on him. I think he's got a hen or two, and hopefully get him fired up and pull him in. So we'll see what happens. Last morning, it's been a bit of a struggle. Way further off than we thought it was, which is actually good because we have more room to chase him. So we're gonna get down right here and hopefully call to him and bring him in. He's right here. Don't know where. Where is he? 20 yards to the left of your gun barrel. I see him. Jay just moved. Do you have him? Hold on. Do you have him? He's behind the tree. Did I? I don't know. Yes, baby. Mossberg 12 gauge put him down. Anyway, he's down. I ran up there. We're pumped. Let's go check him out. What do you think? Sweet. Can't beat a timber kill. Look at that. See, he just was down in this bowl here, and he came up right up the kind of head of the ravine and popped his head up, and definitely saw us. But he's dead. Didn't matter. Cool. Let's see. Oh. He might be a 3-year-old. He's probably a 3-year-old. They're sharp. Yeah. There he is. Sweet. He's probably like 18. Let's get the tagging out of the way, Chris. Holy crap. I don't think we're going to kill another one.
They're sleeping like no shower. There's nothing minty on me.
What is today? The 3rd, 2nd?
Today is
Third.
the 3rd. Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, it's a little heavier than I expected it to be. Oh,
The whole screen just overexposed.
what's that mean?
Took your hat off.
Oh, sorry. Sorry for flashing everybody. All right. Back to J run off too. And just basically called him right down the ridge, because I mean it's like, well,
That's cool.
yeah, we hunted Ohio a couple weeks ago and killed one. It was actually in like a CRP field, but he was roosting. It's like that type of country.
Yeah.
It's really neat out there. But so my question is, what's the? It seems like there's a lot of pressure. Well, this is our first time hunting this stretch. Is that kind
For the most part, people around here, at least this
Okay.
area, are either pretty decent about it
We
or.
had a, yeah, I was wondering because 2 nights ago we roosted a bird in the back of this cornfield right in the river, and we realized when we were walking out, the 2 other guys were watching them, and we were watching for a long time. And they were, I mean, we could see they watched them fly up too, and I'm just like, and we didn't get to talk to them, and I'm sitting there like, should we even like go in there in the morning and try it? And I was like, well, we'll get there at 3 a.m. and beat them, and I'm like thinking to myself,
It's not the right thing.
yeah, I don't know. I just then there's gonna be guys 100 yards from us, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
So we didn't end up going, but I was like, I didn't know how people. If I didn't know if
Right.
we were gonna be there, and people would be like, oh, sorry, you beat us here and leave, or they'd be like, this is my spot. I didn't know how it.
So we
Yeah.
just didn't
Either
go.
or, right?
Yeah.
I did that last year. I put one to bed the night before the season,
Yeah.
and I saw a guy leaving
Yeah.
who I knew turkey hunts.
Yeah.
And then there's another group of guys that I knew. They were looking at these birds, and I knew the landowner he hunted, so I called him.
Yeah.
He was in the process of moving up here,
Yeah.
so he told me it's all yours. Have at it. So, and his land wasn't posted.
Yeah.
So that's like you said, you know. So I woke up at 3 a.m. and parked
Did
in the
anybody show
barway.
up?
And no, I wound up having it myself. And
Yeah. See, I didn't.
I killed him about 5 minutes once into legal shooting hours, but
Second he hit the ground.
just about.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know what it was like. I didn't want to like piss the locals off when like show up. I don't know. So I was like,
Yeah.
we'll just hunt it. Sweet. Thank
And then
you.
they'll send you an email. But
Cool.
he's all yours.
Thank you.
That's the big thing out here too, is they need to be reported within 48 hours or before you leave the state.
Yep.
And well, everything services wise here for the most part is in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's okay. So you can't leave the state with a turkey, even with the
it's got to been
online
reported.
check. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
I mean, I would have anyway, because I'm like, but I didn't know that was actually lost. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
good.
All right, guys.
Well, it's nice to talk with you.
Yeah. Take care.
Thanks.
All right, we're just packing up camp. Basically, it's 3 trucks, it's a canopy, and a table. Had a good 3 days. It was a little bit challenging. We had some rough weather. Couldn't really get birds to gobble up in the day, which obviously cuts down, and you have to quit here in Vermont at noon. We will continue on. This has been a good trip to kill 2 birds in a new area. Is awesome. We're going to head back home. Probably the next episodes are going to be probably in New Hampshire, I would assume. We'll get back and hunt some birds at home. So we're packing up, going to get out of here, drive home, and get on some birds probably tomorrow morning, actually, in New Hampshire.